Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that. Looks like a gold coin. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It is, in some ways, it is a gold coin, right? This might be the first gold coin of many. This might be really you discovering something that is going to change your life forever, okay? So this is that discovery that, that sets you off on a new path, right? This could be the beginning of something that you have been looking for a long time, but maybe you weren't really aware that you've been looking for. You didn't know what you were looking for, right? When you find this, you're going to know, okay? Let's put that into some context. Let's see what this discovery is. Let's see where it leads. And interesting that the bottom card I'm holding is the Ace of Cups. That might be significant too. Ooh. Eon, judgment, rebirth, reawakening, the baptism by fire. This is the ticket to take this ride, okay? This is you finding the golden ticket that really does change your future. This card's a portal to your future. It's a new era for you. It is a major life change, and I think you're right on the doorstep of it. And it's a change that really is going to teach you what's important to you. And maybe that Ace of Cups is what's important to you, right? We've got a 7 of Swords, a 4 of Swords, ooh, Princess of Pentacles, a 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Knight of Cups, that's one of your power cards, and, oh, very nice, a Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles really is, it's kind of your future self, right? Looking back at all the decisions that you're making right now. And this card really looks like it's sitting pretty. Okay, this is a really good place to be. This is where we want to end up. You want to be here in this future state, looking back at all of the challenges and all of the changes that you had to make to get here. And it's not going to be easy. This is a trial by fire with the Eon card. Okay, there's going to be a lot of distractions. There's going to be a lot of heartbreak and sorrow, right? Which, keeping that Ace of Cups in mind, I feel like there's this realization that your life is not exactly how you want it right now. Okay, we're looking up here at this Princess of Pentacles. We see there's a lot of possibilities. This is your potential. This is your potential actualized, realized, materialized, manifested. Okay, so right now we're kind of looking up and saying, God, there's so much more that I want out of life. There's so much more that I'm capable of. Now, Spirit's telling me that you use runes, right? Or I think it's runes, or it might be a form of geomancy that you use kind of a unconventional means of divination, right? It's not really tarot cards. It's like runes, it's geomancy, maybe Jing, but something where you're casting something, you're throwing something down, right? And that's kind of that's your like preferred method of divination, yeah. And I think that Spirit has been telling you that there is so much more that you are capable of, that you have a lot of unfulfilled potential right now. And this Ace of Pentacles is really your ticket to start actualizing some of this and get all of this stuff going, all right? The 4 of Swords here, I think, is really, well, it's related to obviously to the 7 of Swords. But I think the 4 is kind of this box that you've put yourself in, and I think it kind of comes from just the routine of life and through the kind of long-term development and habits and things that we kind of fall into. I think this was some self-limiting energy. It wasn't necessarily doubt or disbelief. It was basically like just saying, I'm good where I'm at. Things are good here, you know. So it was limiting us. It was creating kind of a mental tower in our minds, where we just felt like this is my lot in life, And with that Five of Cups too, maybe there was a lot of disappointment, a lot of things that we've tried and they failed. And so then we started to think, maybe this is just what I'm meant to be. Maybe here doing this is it, And we got the Four of Pentacles too. A lot of the fours here are talking about a situation that needs to be transcended. And so when we talk about that Ace of Cups, which was it's still there, it's at the bottom of the pack. When we talk about that purpose, right, that Ace of Cups, what is our purpose? What is our, what is our destiny? What is that thing that we're supposed to kind of follow and pursue? And what is the seed that we need to plant, right, in order to get over here, fully realize our potential? We have to transcend our present circumstances. I think each and every one of us, at least in a general way, can say that we want to, that part of our purpose in life is to transcend our current situation. Maybe you're in an awesome situation right now. It could always be better, right? It doesn't matter how good we have it. We always think, what do I need to do now? How can I evolve this? How can I keep growing? How can I get better and better, right? Because if we're not moving forward, we're moving backward. Yeah. So the fours here are the situation that we need to transcend. And a lot of that is our self-limiting beliefs. A lot of that is just the physical circumstances that we're in. Okay. And I think that this Ace of Pentacles is really going to be that like financial ticket, or maybe it's a literal ticket. It's that physical something that allows you to transcend this. Okay. Because we need something, when we're talking about physical reality, we need something physical to help us transcend this. When we are talking about something that's more mental or psychic or internal, like our self-limiting beliefs, we need something mental to help us transcend this. Well, that happens to be the Seven. Well, really, it's the Ace, right? The Ace is what's going to give us a 5, right? 4 plus the Ace is 5, just like over here we've got the 4 plus that Ace is the movement. This is us transcending the circumstances. So to transcend our self-limiting beliefs, we need an Ace of Swords. Well, that Ace of Swords is here. It's within you. It is your clarity. It's your certainty. It's your sense of mission, of power, of purpose. But it's got some challenges right now. Right? There's some obstacles that are kind of in it. It's doubts. It is maybe other people, other circumstances. Maybe there's somebody in your life that's telling you that you can't, or telling you that you're not good enough for something, right? Whatever it is, there are some temporary blockages in your path, in that Ace of Swords, and we have to get through those. Okay. Because those are the obstacles that are preventing you from really, truly believing in yourself. From believing that our potential up here is something that can be realized. And this isn't just a fantasy. This isn't just something in the clouds that we wish could be true. No, it's you. It just needs to be, well, we got to plant the seed, we've got to nurture it, and we've got to allow it to grow. All right? And, well, let's select the mystery card before we get too far into all this. This is a random card from the Pamela Coleman Smith Tarot. We're going to put it down over here, Alien Simon Mork Ripley, right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together as a group exercise. All right. Okay, let's take a look around the room. We see that our only major arcana card is this Eon card, this portal to the future. This is what it's all about. This is the biggest thing in your life right now, is this idea that this is going to be life-changing, right? I feel like this whole reading is preparing you for this major life change, and that's what this is. This is that major life change, okay? We've got fire, we've got water, we've got air, of course, and then we've got our earth energies, okay? Now, the way that we obviously overcome the mental limitations is by finding our clarity, finding our mission, our purpose, our resolve, finding our Ace of Swords, right? that can cut through all of the doubt, all of the naysayers, all of the negative opinions, right? In order for us to transcend this circumstance, just like discovering this physical thing that's coming your way, the ticket, the money, the resource, the opportunity, whatever this is in the physical world that's going to allow you to transcend this Four of Pentacles, okay? And then we've got the water energy. We've got the 5 here. So this is already turbulent emotions. This is already a life that is, well, sometimes good, sometimes not good. Sometimes we feel okay. Other times we feel like we're just kind of in a whirlwind. We're just tossed around in a storm on the sea. You know, a lot of emotional turbulence. Okay, and also this is the feeling of dissatisfaction, the feeling of something unfulfilled. Desires unfulfilled, a potential that's unfulfilled. This is in your environment. I feel like your environment is one, and your environment, I mean like your relationship with the world, everything around you, not just like the 4 walls of your house, you know, but everything, your interaction with the world. It leaves a lot to be desired. I don't think that you are happy with the way that you're connecting with people. Yeah. And so what's the remedy for that? Well, we've got your power card here, Cancer, and this is the Knight of Cups. This is the giving and receiving of love and affection. This is really saying that you've got to reach out and you've got to extend yourself, your gift to other people. This is sometimes like random acts of kindness. You know, this is sometimes paying things forward. You know, this is really making those efforts, making those small gestures to people. Again, random acts of kindness, right? There's a good example of that. Just doing things that are an expression of your heart. And it doesn't have to be like giving money or doing like physical chores for people or anything like that, you know. It's just being, as I think you are capable of, being very thoughtful of others. Trying to express yourself through the heart, right? Not being shy about expressing your heart, about letting people know that you care about them, letting people know that you want a deeper bond, right? And not everybody's going to be receptive to that, and that's okay. But I think this is how you begin to mold your environment closer to your heart's desire. You've got to be the change, really, that you want to see in your life, right? You have to excuse me today. We've come down with a bit of a cold here, as we do every so often. But I feel like this is important for you. This is a big step. And this is the challenge, I think, is you opening up yourself and being kind of vulnerable with expressing that heart level energy to people. You know, even if it's on kind of a random, anonymous kind of way, it's still something that leaves you vulnerable, because what if people don't reciprocate? You know? We don't want that feeling. I think that's something that we have to get over. We don't do these things in order to get something back. We do it just because it feels good for us to give. To be generous with our spirit, with your creativity, with your love, with your compassion. Not to get something in return. We don't need to be validated for it. Right. I feel like you've had a near-death experience. Spirit's telling me that there was a time where you really were, I don't know if you were very sick, but you were, it got really bad there for a while. And I think that there were people that you thought would be there for you, but they didn't really make an effort, right? Specifically someone with a J name. I feel like you thought that they would be right by your side, but in your time of need, they kind of didn't really show much effort, right? And I think that that altered how you see the world. You know, I think it made you a little bit more protective, as Cancers can be. Okay. Just something to keep in mind, right? When we're thinking about these energies and when you're contemplating these messages. Okay. But let's look up here at that Queen of Pentacles, right? This is your future self. And this is you being able to look at that long and winding road that is your past. And I think that this is, in a lot of ways, this card is about us appreciating the struggles. Appreciating that, really, the long and winding road that we took to get to our future self, right? On the other side of this very fiery doorway lies your future self. And I think that you'll come to appreciate the importance of everything that you've ever been through. It's really important that we trace the thread of our choices, right? And we understand that even the worst experiences that we've had have been necessary, because without those, our timeline, our course of our evolution, our path would be altered. It wouldn't be what it is, right? So everything is connected and everything is equally as important, the good times and the bad times, the good decisions and the bad decisions, right? Because they have all led you to this place. So what we have to do now is understand that this is who we are, this is our future self, okay? So we have to understand that now we've got to make choices to help actualize this future self. Okay, very much similar to the Knight of Pentacles. When we get the Knight of Pentacles, it's a very, very similar thing. It's just really two different perspectives, right? So with the Queen of Pentacles, we have to understand who we want to be in the future and what the fulfillment of our potential really is not so much what it's going to look like, but that it can be. Maybe we don't know exactly what it can be, but we know that it can be a lot, right? We know that there is a huge potential there, and if we want to actualize that, then we have to be able to make our decisions now and activate some of these energies and take these big risks and take advantage of this opportunity now and have the strength and the resolve and the commitment to do that. And that's where the Nine of Wands comes in, because this is strength. This is willpower. This is resolve. It takes resolve to transcend the 4 here. It takes resolve to transcend the 4 here. It takes resolve to get through this water energy here. It takes a lot of resolve. It takes a lot of guts to walk through this doorway, right? And to start actualizing our potential. Now I want to look at the mystery card. I want to see maybe what this future life or what this potential might be like. Okay, I wonder if this is going to be that Ace of Cups that we had in the bottom of the Thoth deck, which is still here. But this is from the different deck. Let's see. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, well, it's not the Ace of Cups. It's an 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles really is the bridge between these two, between your potential and the actualization of the achievement of the fulfillment of your potential. It's going to take a lot of work. And really, it's important to put it right here by this 9. It's going to take commitment and willpower and resolve, a lot of guts, a lot of strength to continue to work on that, because there's going to be times, where it's going to be disappointing. There are going to be times where it's just like, man, I wish I could just go back to the safety, security of my little box and not have to do this anymore. Sometimes it seems like the grass was greener here. Why did we leave this, right? Why did we leave this? Because out here, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of hard days, right? Long hours, a lot of work, repetitive work. But you're creating this future self. And now, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, maybe this is that job that really opens things up for you. Maybe this is that opportunity. Maybe that's the ticket to travel or to relocate. Maybe this is the meeting with somebody that's going to be a very important influence on your life, or is going to have a lot of opportunities for you, or the ability to unlock a lot of doors for you. Whatever this is a seed that has to be planted. And once it's planted, it has to be taken care of. You've got to nourish it, nurture it. It needs water, sunlight, soil, right? It needs all of these things. And it's going to be a lot of work. That's why that 8 of Pentacles is there. All right? But it's going to be worth it. It will be. Anyway, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around for that, there is a link in the corner. There's a link at the end of the video, and there's one down in the video description. All right. New readings for Cancer every Tuesday and Friday, but I am here every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Come back, see me again tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. Leave a comment for me, let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.